Here's something that will make every music collector's heart race. One of rock's most legendary, lost albums is finally breaking free from the vault. And it's about to challenge everything we thought we knew about artistic decision-making. Bruce Springsteen has just dropped a bombshell announcement that he's releasing the long, mythical electric version of his 1982 masterpiece, Nebraska. And this revelation is stirring up some serious controversy in the music world. But here's where it gets fascinating. The boss originally created Nebraska in the most humble way imaginable. Picture this. Instead of utilizing a state-of-the-art recording studio, Springsteen set up shop in his own New Jersey bedroom with nothing but a basic 4-track tape recorder. No fancy equipment, no production team, just raw, unfiltered creativity flowing directly onto magnetic tape. What happened next reveals the complex psychology of artistic perfectionism. Springsteen and his team actually did attempt to transform these intimate bedroom recordings into full-blown, electrically charged studio productions. They had the resources, the talent, and the technology to create polished, radio-ready versions that would have fit seamlessly alongside his previous chart toppers like Born to Run and The River. And this is the part most people miss. Springsteen made the controversial decision to abandon those electric versions entirely. Why? He believed the studio recordings, despite their technical superiority, had somehow lost the haunting, almost supernatural atmosphere that made the original 4-track recordings so compelling. This decision left both his record label executives and devoted fan base scratching their heads in confusion. The gamble paid off spectacularly. Despite representing a dramatic departure from Springsteen's signature full-bodied rock sound, Nebraska climbed to number 3 on both the American and British charts. More importantly, it has since been recognized as one of the most distinctive and influential albums in the boss's entire catalog, proving that sometimes artistic intuition trumps commercial logic. Now here's where the story takes a mysterious turn that has fans questioning everything. As recently as this past June, when directly asked by Rolling Stone magazine about these legendary electric versions, Springsteen flat out denied their existence. "I have no recollection of it," he stated confidently, "but I can tell you there's nothing in our vault that would amount to an Electric Nebraska." But here's where it gets controversial. Shortly after making that statement, Springsteen had to eat his words. After actually checking his archives, yes, apparently even rock legends sometimes forget what's hiding in their own vaults, he discovered he had been completely wrong. "I checked our vault and there is an Electric Nebraska record," he admitted, though it does not have the full album of songs. These rediscovered electric versions are now being rescued from decades of archive obscurity and will appear on a comprehensive 5-disc expanded edition of Nebraska, scheduled for release on October 17th in both CD and vinyl formats. The Electric Nebraska disc features reworked versions of 6 original tracks: the title song Nebraska, plus Atlantic City, Mansion on the Hill, Johnny 99, Open All Night, and Reason to Believe. The collection also includes electric versions of Downbound Train and Born in the U.S.A., songs that eventually found new life in completely different arrangements on Springsteen's 1984 blockbuster album Born in the U.S.A., which marked his triumphant return to studio recording and became the biggest commercial success of his entire career. To give fans a taste of what they've been missing, the electric version of Born in the USA has already been released alongside this announcement. The difference is striking. This version features a more brooding, contemplative vocal melody paired with outlaw country instrumentation, creating a completely different emotional landscape compared to the anthemic version that dominated radio and reached the top 10 in both the US and UK. The expanded edition doesn't stop there. Music archaeology enthusiasts will also receive a 2025 remaster of the original album, a disc packed with previously unreleased Nebraska outtakes, including intriguingly titled tracks like Gun in Every Home, Child Bride, and On the Prowl, plus both a disc and Blu-ray featuring a complete live concert performance from the Count Basie Theatre in Red Bank, New Jersey. The timing of this release isn't coincidental. It's strategically aligned with the upcoming biopic that chronicles this pivotal chapter in Springsteen's artistic journey. The film, titled Deliver Me From Nowhere, and helmed by writer-director Scott Cooper, stars Jeremy Allen White as Springsteen, supported by Jeremy Strong as his manager John Landau, Odessa Young as a semi-fictional romantic interest named Faye Romano, Stephen Graham as Springsteen's father, and Paul Walter Hauser as Mike Batlin, who supervised the Nebraska recording sessions in Springsteen's home. Set for release on October 24th, the movie explores Springsteen's navigation of newfound fame following his successful single, Hungry Heart, and his determined quest to create and release Nebraska in a way that honored his original vision. This archive excavation represents part of Springsteen's recent deep dive into his own musical history. Just this past June, he released Tracks 2, The Lost Albums, an impressive box set containing 7 complete, never-before-heard albums worth of material he created between his official releases. This collection served as the long-awaited follow-up to his original 1998 Tracks box set. Springsteen has also confirmed that fans shouldn't expect this archaeological expedition to end anytime soon. A third Tracks collection is already in development. This one will focus on individual songs rather than complete albums. Still a lot of music in the vault. And that's something that I've finished and is ready to be released, he revealed to Rolling Stone in June. It's just a question of when we have time to put that out, considering that I have a variety of other things that I'm interested in releasing soon also. I suppose it'll come out in the next 3 years or so. But here's the question that's dividing fans and critics. Should these Electric Nebraska versions have been released back in 1982 instead of the stark 4-track recordings? Was Springsteen's original artistic instinct correct, or did he deny the world something potentially even more powerful? And in our current era of AI-generated music and digital perfection, does the discovery of these lost recordings represent genuine artistic archaeology, or is it clever marketing designed to capitalize on our nostalgia for authentic, human-made music? What do you think? When artists second-guess their creative decisions, are they protecting their artistic integrity, or potentially robbing us of musical greatness? Should musicians trust their first instincts, or is the revision process where the real magic happens? Let's hear your thoughts on whether the boss made the right call all those years ago.